Hi guys, welcome back for another Align with Alexa yoga flow. Today will be a 40-minute power vinyasa style class. We'll start off with a seated meditation. So just finding yourself in a comfortable seat. You can sit up nice and tall. You can close your eyes or just gaze down, rooting down through your sit bones. Palms can be on your knees, facing up to receive or down to ground, whatever you need today. But just trying to slowly lengthen your spine, sending energy up and out through the crown of your head here. Let your shoulders melt down and away from your ears. Just taking a moment to arrive here, letting go of your day, your to-do list, any expectations, maybe setting an intention here. Taking notice of your natural inhales and exhales, not forcing your breath, but just sitting with it. We'll practice a simple pranayama here, so we can inhale and exhale through the nose. I'll count it out for you. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. You can take a few more of these or slowly return to your natural breath here. Whatever your body feels like it needs. We'll slowly wake up and bring those arms overhead. Dropping that left arm in front, right arm behind. Gaze is over that right shoulder here for 3 breaths. Breath 1. Breath 2. Last one. Release. And you can bring those arms back up overhead. We'll switch it. Right arm comes in front, left arm behind. Gaze is over our left shoulder here for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last breath. Release and bring those arms back up overhead. And then you can send them up long toward the top of your mat, shifting your hips back, sending your knees wide for an extended child's pose. Let your forehead drop to the mat, keeping those elbows lifted. Breath 2. Last one here. Let it all go. We'll take a secret prayer, so bringing those palms together, dropping the elbows down, and sending those hands back behind your head, driving those elbows down into your mat. Breath 2. Breath 3. Slowly releasing your hands back out to that child's pose, and we'll roll up into a tabletop position. We'll take a few cat-cows to wake up the spine here. So on an inhale, drop the belly, gaze goes high for a cow. Exhale, gaze between your thighs, arch your spine for a cat. Inhale, drop the belly, cow. Exhale, arch your spine, cat. We'll keep going with these for a few more breaths here at your own pace. Feeling free to add in anything that feels good. You can slowly rock forward and back, side to side. Anything to just loosen up all those back muscles here. Wherever you are, meeting back in that neutral tabletop position, we'll take balancing tables. On an inhale, you can reach your right arm high in front, left arm comes long behind you. Take a breath here. Inhale, crunch that right elbow into your left knee, hold, kick it back out long. Option to stay here or reach over for that ankle, the foot, the shin, whatever you can reach. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Release, coming back to that neutral tabletop. Feel free to cat-cow the spine here. We'll switch it. So this time, left arm comes long, right leg behind. Hold for 1 breath. Go ahead and crunch it in. So right knee comes to that left elbow, arch your spine. Send them out long, straight line of energy here. Stay here, or option to reach behind, grabbing for the foot, the ankle, holding for 3, 2, 1. Releasing everything, coming back down into that tabletop. Again, feel free to cat-cow the spine here. We'll thread the needle, so inhale, right arm comes high. Thread it over to the left side of your mat. Right ear comes to the mat. Left arm comes high. Option to stay here, take the bind, reaching that left hand for that front right denim pocket. Wherever you are, holding for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last one. Bring your hand back to the mat, slowly pushing back up to a tabletop. We'll switch it. Left arm comes high. Exhale, thread it over to the right side. Left ear is down on your mat. Right arm reaches up toward the top. Stay here or take the bind, whatever your body feels like it needs today. Taking one more breath. Release. And slowly press yourself back up to a tabletop. Cat-cow the spine, whatever feels good. And on your next inhale, we'll tuck the toes, lift your knees about 1 inch up off the mat, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Shift everything back and take your downward facing dog. Feel free to bend the knees, pedal out the feet, come high on the toes, and then try to drive your heels down into your mat. Whatever feels good as we stretch out into our first downward facing dog here. For a few more breaths, really just trying to send your sternum, your rib cage down towards your thighs. Gaze should be high between your thighs. Walk your hands back to meet your feet and grab opposite elbows. Keep a gentle bend in the knees and just rock here, side to side, taking that ragdoll. Bring the hands to the mat, heel toe your feet to touch, slowly roll up, bringing your hands out by your sides for Tadasana, mountain pose. Grounding down through all 4 corners of your feet. On your next inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins. Exhale, walk your hands out to a high plank. Slowly lowering all the way down into your belly. Flip your toes out, and then pressing up into a cobra for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last one. And then slowly tuck the toes, shift all your weight back, downward facing dog. Tippy toe walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms come up overhead. Bring your hands together, down through heart center, out by your side, Tadasana. We'll get ready for our sun salutations. Build a little heat, start this power. Cues are going to be a little bit quicker here, so try to stay with me. On your next inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot, then the left back, high plank. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Flip your toes, up dog. Shift back, down dog. Step your right foot forward to your hands, then the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot, then the right back, high plank. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, flip your toes up dog. Exhale, shift back down dog. Step your left foot forward, then the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot, then the left back, high plank. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Flip your toes up dog. Shift back, downward facing dog. We'll hop forward to the top of the mat. So looking between your hands, bend your knees and hop forward to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left, then the right back, high plank. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Flip your toes up dog. Shift back down dog. We'll hop forward again, so look between your hands, bend your knees. Slowly hop to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. We'll try hopping back to chaturanga. So hands to the mat, bend your knees, and try to hop your feet back, trying to land in that high plank. From here, we'll shift forward, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just relaxing here for 3 breaths. Breath 1, breath 2, last one. We'll hop forward again, so look between your hands and bend your knees. And whenever you're ready, we can try to hop to meet our hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Bring them down through heart center. Out by your sides, Tadasana. Nice job with the sun salutations. Feel free to grab a drink, take a break, whatever your body needs. And whenever you are ready, we will all meet back in a downward facing dog to get started with some of our standing postures. So walking those hands back out into a down dog. On your next inhale, bring your right leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip, taking hip circles one way, and then switch it. Step your right foot forward, rise up, warrior 2, holding here for 3 breaths. Breath 1, breath 2, last one. Reverse your warrior, holding for 3, 2, 1. Cartwheel the hands to the mat and flow it through. So step back to plank, lower down chaturanga, inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Repeating on the left, so bring your left leg high, bend the knee, take hip circles one way and then the other. Stepping that left foot forward between your hands, rise up, warrior 2 for 3 breaths. Back foot is parallel to the mat. Arms are out long, straight line of energy from middle finger to middle finger. Reverse your warrior, holding for 3, 2, 1. Cartwheel your hands to the mat, step it back and flow through. So chaturanga, inhale up dog, exhale down dog. This time we'll step that right foot forward, warrior 2, holding here, and then reverse your warrior, coming back to a warrior 2, dropping that right forearm to the right thigh, left arm reaches up overhead, gazes up toward that top thumb. Releasing, coming back to a warrior 2, cartwheel the hands to the mat and step back, flow it through. We'll meet back in a downward facing dog. Repeating on the left, so step your left foot forward, rise up, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Come forward to warrior 2, and then drop that left forearm to the thigh. Right arm reaches high for supported side angle. Last breath. Coming back to a warrior 2 and flow it through. Again, meeting back in our downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward and this time rise up, warrior 1. Arms are up, hugging your ears. Breath 2. Inhale, open up, warrior 2. Swivel that back foot so it's parallel. Reverse your warrior. Come back up, warrior 2. This time we'll come down for an extended side angle so that right hand comes to the inside of the right foot. Option to stay here or take the bind wherever you are for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last 1. Release. Come back up to a warrior 2. This time we'll straighten the front leg, take a triangle so right hand comes down to the shin, left arm reaches high, gazes up towards that left thumb for 2 more breaths. Last 1. And slowly come back up to a warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands and flow it through. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. From here, we'll repeat on the left. So on your next inhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Rise up, warrior 1 for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last 1. Inhale, open up, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Coming forward to an extended side angle. So left hand inside of the left foot. Right arm reaches high. Again, option to stay here. Reach behind you for the bind for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last 1. Release. Bring your hands back up. Coming back to a warrior 2. And then straightening that front leg, bringing the left hand to the shin. Right arm reaches high for triangle for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last 1. Slowly coming back up to a warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands to the mat and flow it through. So step back, high plank, shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. From here, we'll take a plank push. So shifting forward into a high plank here. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Bring your left hand to the center of your mat. Drop your left knee and swivel around to the right side, bringing that right arm up high. Option to stay here or lift that top leg. Arm can reach up toward the top of your mat or reach behind you, grab for the ankle, the foot. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Releasing, coming back around to a center, so back to a high plank. For 3, 2, 1. Drop your right knee to the mat, swivel around to face the left side. Left arm reaches high. Option to stay here or lift that left top leg and reach that left arm to the top of your mat. Stay here, reach behind for that foot, the ankle, stretching it back for 3, 2, 1. Release. Coming back around to a high plank here, and then drop your knees, lower all the way down to your belly, and just breathe for a few seconds here. Just returning to that natural rhythm of your inhales and exhales, trying to slow them down. You can tee out your arms, bend your right knee and cross it over to the left side of your mat for a scorpion stretch. Breath 2. Last 1. Release, coming back down to center. We'll switch it. So bending the left knee, crossing it over to the right side of the mat. Gazes out toward that left thumb for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last 1. And then releasing, coming back out to your belly. You can push up into a child's pose here. So sending those knees long, shifting all your weight back and dropping that forehead to the mat. Just again, returning to that breath. Feel free to stay here as long as you need or grab a drink, take a break. Again, we'll meet back in that downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg high. Bring your right knee to your right tricep, just kiss it. Send it back out, 3-legged dog. Crunch it in, knee to nose, cheetah pose. Send it back out. Option to stay here or flip your dog and taking a wild thing. Reaching that right arm up toward the top of your mat. Flip back over, three-legged dog. Step your right foot over to the left side of your mat. Lift that left arm up in the air. Gazes up high for fallen triangle. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Bring your hand back down to the mat and kick it back out. This time, step it forward between your hands. Rise up, warrior 2. Swivel your feet facing the left side of your mat. Interlace your hands behind your back and take a wide leg forward fold here for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Breath 3. Releasing your hands whenever you need to and bringing them down to the mat. Bring your hands to your hips and slowly roll up. We'll take a skandasana toward the back of your mat. And then dropping the hands, coming up onto that left knee. Shifting the weight over, keeping that right leg out long for a gate pose here. Right hand just resting on the shin, left arm reaching over toward the top of your mat. Coming back up, tuck the toes, shift back to a warrior 2. This time we'll cartwheel the hands to the inside of your right foot, sending that foot out to the edge of your mat for a lizard lunge. Option to stay here or drop the left shin down to the mat, coming down to your forearms and trying to roll out onto the outer edge of your right foot. Wherever you are, hold here. Taking one more breath, and then pressing back up, tuck the back toes, and then come back to a high plank. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga, up dog, exhale, down dog. Inhale, bring your left leg high. Bring your left knee to your left tricep, just kiss it. Send it back out, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, cheetah pose. Kick it back out. Option to stay here or flip your dog, take a wild thing. So reaching that left arm to the top of the mat, gazes up towards your hand. Bring your hand back to the mat, come back to a three-legged dog. This time we'll step the left foot over to the right side of the mat, right arm reaches high. Stay here, try to lift the foot for fallen triangle. Bring your hand back down to the mat, come back to a three-legged dog. Step your left foot forward, rise up, warrior 2. Swivel your feet to face the right side of your mat and take the wide leg forward fold here whenever you're ready. Holding for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last 1. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips and slowly roll up. Take a skandasana to the back of your mat, holding here for 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands to the mat, rocking onto that right knee. Left leg stays out long. Shift your weight, bring your left hand to your shin and reach over to the top of your mat for a gate pose. Take one more breath. Release, coming back up. Bring your hands down to the mat, tuck your back toes, and then shift your weight forward for warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands to the inside of your left foot, and then slowly walk that left foot out to the outer edge of your mat. Staying here, or option to come down onto the right shin. Roll that left hip and knee out and rock forward onto your forearms for a lizard lunge. Wherever you are for 2 more breaths. Last one. And then come back up. Tuck your back toes. Send your left foot back to a high plank and then flow it through, meeting back in our downward facing dog. Tippy toe walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Hands through heart center, out by your side. Nice job with those. Moving forward to some of our standing balance. So rooting down through our left foot. Bringing that right foot to the inside of your thigh, the ankle, the shin, just avoiding the knee for a tree pose. Feeling free to grow your branches whenever you feel ready for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last breath. Bring the arms hugging your ears. Kick that knee out in front of you for a stork pose. And then shift your weight forward. Send your right leg long behind you for warrior 3. Option to stay here or airplane the arms out behind you. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Step back, crescent lunge. Arms are back up overhead, hugging your ears. Take one more breath, and then step your right foot to meet the left. Tuck your tailbone for a chair pose. Bring your palms together and down through heart center, and we'll twist over to the right, trying to dig that left elbow into your right knee so you can twist a little deeper here. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, flow it through. Meeting back in a downward facing dog. Tippy toe walk to the top of your mat, meeting your hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead through heart center by your side, repeating on the opposite. So bringing that left foot up into a tree pose. Bringing the hands to heart center and growing your branches. Holding here for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last one. Bring the arms hugging your ears overhead. Keep that left hip up, release the foot and send it in front of you, stork pose. Shift your weight forward, send that left leg long behind you, warrior 3. Stay here, airplane the arms out behind you. Wherever you are, holding for 3, 2, 1. Step it back, arms come up overhead, crescent lunge. Holding here for 2 more breaths. Last one. Step your left foot to meet the right to a chair pose, keeping that pelvis tucked, arms stay up overhead. Maybe you can sit a little deeper. Bring the hands through heart center and then twist over to the left side, using that right elbow on your left knee to really open up here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, flow it through. So shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward to meet your hands. Drop the back shin and the toes out long on your mat. Arms come up overhead for kneeling crescent. Holding here for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last one. Shift your weight back, straighten out that front leg. Arms come down to the mat, trying to pull your chest down to your knee for 3 breaths, half split. Last one. Bend the knee, rock forward again. We'll take a pigeon pose, so trying to bring your right foot over to the left side of your mat, sending that leg out long behind you, and come down to the forearms, wherever's comfortable for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last one. Pressing back up, tucking those back toes. You can send that right foot back into a kneeling crescent in front of you. Arms come up high. We'll tuck those back toes, lift the back leg for a crescent lunge, and then option to take a twist here. So dropping that right arm and opening up into a T to the right side of your mat. Stay here, come back for a reverse. And then bringing the hands back down to the mat, step back and flow it through. Meeting back in our downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Drop your right knee and shin down to the mat, toes come out long, arms overhead, kneeling crescent. Breath 2. Last one. Shift it back, half split, straighten the front leg, and try to bring your upper body down towards your knee. Keeping that front foot flexed. Last breath here. Shift forward, bend the knee. We'll take a pigeon pose, so walking that foot over to the right side of your mat, sending that right leg out long behind you. Stay here, drop down to your forearms, wherever's comfy, for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last one. Pressing back up onto your hands, tucking your back toes, and sending that right foot back into a crescent lunge, kneeling crescent, sorry. Tuck the back toes, arms come overhead. Now we'll take the crescent lunge. Option to take a twist, so tee out the arms and you'll be facing the left side of the room, your mat, whatever. Reverse it. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Hands come back to a twist, and then arms come back overhead for crescent. We'll flow it through, so hands to the mat, chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Keep a gentle bend in your knees. Grab your big toes and try to pull yourself down, yogi toe lock. Trying to fold your chest down into your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Heel toe your feet to the edges of your mat and then drop all the way down into Malasana, yogi squat. Hands are in prayer, trying to use your elbows to drive those hips and knees a little bit wider here. Taking one more breath. Let it all go. Option to stay here or rocking forward, bring the hands to the mat into a crow pose. Trying to use those chaturanga arms, gazes up toward the top of the mat. Keeping your body folded in, back is arched, and then you should be able to slowly lift each toe and point your toes out long. Coming back, we can heel toe the feet to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise up, rolling your shoulders down and away, arms overhead, through heart center and out by your side for Tadasana. Coming down onto our knees into a kneeling, we'll take camels here. So slowly trying to shift back, arms overhead, reaching for either the heels, the feet, or you can keep them on your hips. We want to have our thumbs facing outward. And then slowly rolling back up to kneeling. Feel free to take a seated rest break and hero pose in between. And then coming back up, we can tuck the toes here. Again, we'll reach back. Thumbs are on the outside. Taking this mini back bend in camel here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly rolling back up and coming back down into hero pose. We'll send the legs out long in front of us and then ultimately make our way onto our back for some bridges and wheels here. I'll cue for 3 bridges and 1 full wheel. Walking your feet in towards your bottom. On your next inhale, lift your hips, your pelvis, everything up. Try to interlace your hands underneath you and really drive your chest towards your chin for 3, 2, 1. Release, lower everything down to the mat. Relax for a few breaths, and then we'll repeat. Different variation this time. So again, walking your feet in close, lifting up, and then we'll kick that right leg up in the air, straightening that leg out, keeping the hips neutral, and then step it back down, lower down. One more bridge. On your next inhale, lift everything up and then kick your left leg out long, holding that pelvis neutral for 3, 2, 1. Lower everything back down to the mat. Option to take the full wheel for our final. So walking the feet in close, we'll flip the hands so the fingers are pointing the top of the mat and then lift all the way up into a wheel for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower everything down to the mat. Feel free to windshield wiper the legs here. Just take a little twist side to side. Option to reverse the blood flow, pushing up into a shoulder stand here. So just lifting those legs up long. You can go all the way into a plow if you'd like. I think my bun is in the way for me doing so. But just folding those legs over your head, using your hands to hold up your hips and pelvis. You can bend your knees, keep them straight, and then ultimately rock up and into a sitting position. Legs will be out long. We'll cross that left foot over the right and then take a twist. So left elbow against that left knee here. Gaze is over the right shoulder. Release and we'll switch it. So right foot crosses over the left thigh. Right elbow comes to the inside of the leg and twisting around over your left shoulder for 3, 2, 1. Release. Legs come back out long. We'll take a Western forward fold. So both arms just come overhead and reach forward for the toes, the feet, the ankles. For 2 more breaths. Last one. Slowly release. Come back up into a sitting position whenever you're ready. And then we'll make our way all the way onto our backs for a few final stretches. Bring both knees in, hugging them in tight, driving your lower back down into your mat, giving yourself some gratitude for showing up and getting through this flow. Sending both legs out long, and then we'll hug just that right knee in, cross it over to the left side. Gazes out toward that right arm for 3 breaths. Breath 2. Last one. Release, sending that leg out long. We'll switch it. Left knee comes in, crosses over to the right side. Gazes out towards that left hand. Breath 2. Last one. Coming back to center. Sending your knees wide, bringing your arms on the inside, but then grabbing for the outside edges of your feet. We'll take a happy baby. Knees stay bent. Can rock side to side here. Feel free to play around with bending and straightening each leg or both. And then we'll send those legs out long as we prepare for our Savasana. Feel free to stay here as long as you need. Thank you guys so much for flowing with me today. It's been a pleasure. If you like my channel, please make sure you're subscribed and feel free to like and comment. Let me know. Okay, love you. Bye.